Yeah, that's right. We're doing this thing. We're still doing this thing. What is it? It is day 17. This day 17. Describe the best compliment you've had while gaming. Wow. Compliment. You know, I've never been one to fish for compliments, to go out of my way to expect them. I expect that I do as good a job as I can and be as entertaining as I can, whether I'm mastering the game, if I'm running the game or I'm playing the game. I'm in it to have fun and to socialize with my peers. That's the gist of it. As for compliments, well, I've had compliments that run the gamut of, you've done your homework, or this was a very interesting twist on something, or you really stepped outside the box when it came to role playing the character. You really got into the character. I think that's anytime as a player somebody else compliments you becoming the character that you're playing. That's a high compliment. And as a GM, anytime your player or players compliment you on having done your homework and gone that little extra mile, so it's noticeable, that's also a high compliment. Do I think we should go around expecting compliments? Let's look at this for just a second. There's two sets of different compliments I'm looking at here in relation to this question. There is the common what I consider to be common sense compliments, the sort of things that would be not expected per se, but as a good host and or a good visitor to a host's home, I would like to, there to always be something. I have a nice house. Things, I enjoyed my time here. You've been, a good host. May I help you clean up after the game? Is there anything I can help you do? That's your basic common sense, social, just being a good person, right? Then there's the extraordinary compliments. This is where we compliment the person who did go out and spend a lot of effort and did a great job of running the campaign or running the day session. Just like our fellow players, if the players have shown gone above and beyond what's considered normal gaming behavior at your table, then there's a good reason to give them a compliment. Anytime somebody does something that really pushes the investment of the game or lets their character shine or promotes the camaraderie of the gaming table, then they should be complimented on it. And hopefully we remind ourselves to do that when it's appropriate. Even so, that said, I'm a person, I'm getting up in my years, I'm middle-aged, getting into a little more forgetful. Sometimes I'm a little slow to remind myself of the bigger picture when I'm focused on the little picture at the moment. So if it slips your mind to do that, don't be afraid to come back later and say, hey, remember last week when we got together and your character did this, or in the last session we did and we were all wound up over how we were going to deal with something. Good job. I'm just saying, I meant to say it last week, but I'm saying it now. That was an awesome thing, and I'm great, and I was grateful to be present, and I look forward to more of the same. Encourage good behavior, encourage courtesy at the gaming table. That's what I'm looking at from both layers of the question. On to the next row.